Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So tonight, it's another fun night, and that's because the situation with Ukraine and Russia and U.S. is escalating, and there's a lot of things going on right now, including one top U.S. official that believes that Russia will invade Ukraine before the end of the night. That's how much things have escalated, and unfortunately, we're definitely seeing effect on Bitcoin and crypto as it is falling once again. So let's discuss what's going on, what's the latest news, and what we should do about it. So, thanks for tuning in. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and check out all the latest news, article, and guides at CryptosRUs.com. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's not good right now. It's not good. And I still see people that are making comments like, somehow this is still fake. Somehow this is not going to happen when we could see it right before our eyes. Right now, Bitcoin is not doing good. This morning, a little recovery. Crypto, had a little recovery above 39,000. It looked like it was going to do well until things started escalating. The markets, the U.S. markets dropped. Dow was negative 500 basically, and we're seeing more of that because, just look at these headlines and what's going on right now. The UN Security Council is holding an emergency meeting right now. Ukraine airspace is restricted. Russia has declared the border airspace restricted. And there's just a lot of things going on right now. Take a look at this. This is what I copied this headline for my title. Secretary of State Antony Belkin believes that Russia will invade Ukraine before the end of the night. Obviously, we're at night. In Europe, it's really, really late, right? Maybe they'll wait until the morning. I don't know, but this is how the situation is, how dire it is right now, right? President Zelensky, he made a call to Putin, and he said that Putin refused his call. That's how bad it is, right? If this was all fake, why would Putin not take a call from President of Ukraine? So Zelensky actually called, got refused, so he had a conference and basically told the people to try to stop this. That Ukraine definitely does not want this to go on. Or he actually spoke in Russian and just told people that, we need to stay together and try to stop this. But if we do get attacked, we will defend ourselves. So it's escalating. It's definitely escalating. So you can see here, even Russia shuts down the airspace, not only Ukraine, but the airspace around the border. So that also happened. That's not fake. And also, Ukrainian government websites are still down. It started this morning, right? Guns and Crypto said, Putin just announced special military action on Ukraine. He just announced it now. See, it's happening. It's happening right now, right before our eyes. And this is why Bitcoin is all of a sudden dumped right here. So, even websites and everything was down. We got to check Twitter because people are saying this is actually... What's going on here? I'll log out. Oh, come on. Hold on. Let me sign in if I can here. Sign in. Ah, shoot. This is screwing up right now. Here, I loaded this. Russia's Twitter site. I wonder if Russia will have something on there. Not right now, but U.S. deploys forces in response to Putin's Ukraine moves. Zelensky says Russia approved an offense against Ukraine. This is 9 hours ago, so I don't know if this is actually real or this is just slow right now. Yeah, so the latest was like 200,000 troops now at the border. It was like it started at 100 to 200 now, right? So I mean, this can't be fake. And right now, unfortunately, while I'm streaming, Bitcoin is tanking. So obviously, something is happening right now. 35.9. Yeah, this is beyond FUD right now, right? So I've been telling you guys, okay? I've been telling you guys, be prepared for volatility. This short term, this cloud of FUD and uncertainty with this invasion, which definitely seems like it's happening right now, or about to happen, or something's going on right now, right? Look at this. UN Secretary General. President Putin, stop your troops from attacking Ukraine. So, I mean, yeah, this is from a minute ago. This is 3 minutes ago. Yeah. So things are escalating very, very, very quickly. Very quickly indeed. Right? So, again, going back to what I was saying, for the last few weeks, I've been saying that this is definitely something that is, that we're living under, this cloud of uncertainty and FUD, okay? And whether or not this was true, it was definitely having an effect on the market. You can't ignore it, right? What's going on with Bitcoin right now is not due to some random TA event, all right? It's not due to something random. There's a cause and effect, and this is definitely having effect right now. So we need to pay attention to it. And basically what I've been saying is, well, if you're a holder, right, you don't want to do anything rash. You still want to continue to hold it. But I did stress to have some cash on the side in case, right, we do have more volatility. We do have more opportunities that present themselves, right? Then we're able to take advantage. But this is definitely happening right now. Big super chat. Stop believing the fake news. Biden got punked down and didn't get his war because, they voted for him. My wife lives there, and Biden is desperate to get his money and laundering cable back. See, I don't know how to take that comment. How is this fake news? Even, okay, and I know that maybe the U.S. has a leg in the game because they want to stop the pipeline to Germany and all that stuff. I get it, right? But this is happening. You can't say that this invasion or the escalation of forces or UN, having a secret or emergency meeting, that none of this is fake. This is all real. This is in response to something, right? So I don't know how to take your comments. Did the U.S., did they want this because of some other reason? Did they cause this? Right? That's just speculation and hearsay. Who knows, right? But this is happening. Geostone. A lot of people have been talking about oil, right? Biden in his press conference yesterday specifically talked about oil or gas prices, not natural gas, but actually gasoline for cars. And he mentioned that he wanted to make sure that whatever sanctions happen, that doesn't cause gasoline prices to go up. And that's because Russia is a major exporter of oil. And if they stop exporting oil, right, what does that go do to the price of oil or gasoline around the world? That's going to be a major concern. And Geostone says, I think oil will hit 120 to 140 a barrel. Dow to drops negative 700 will be a hard few weeks ahead. Inflation will surge. Hold on. See, and I've been covering this too, because Fed Chair Powell, which has to make this decision next month, whether or not to raise rates, of course, everyone thinks he will. And how much, we don't know, that we're speculating on that. But if this invasion is happening, right, and then there's a price hike of oil, and everything else, then it's going to make his job even harder because it's short term. It's adding to the short term inflation that we're seeing right now, right? So yeah, that's going to complicate things. It's really going to complicate things. So I don't know. It's yeah. So this is not looking good right now. So well, bottom line is this, right? The overall strategy is the same, right? I've been saying this too. I'm not gonna advise like, hey, okay, this is time to panic sell and everyone just needs to sell everything. No, because again, Bitcoin is really the true solution for all of this. But unfortunately, traders and a lot of people that are really panicking right now, they don't see that. But Bitcoin solves all. So the strategy is still the same, right? If you're holding, you continue to hold it. If you have cash on the side, then you're able to keep going with DCA and buying the dips, right? Because we will get past this. Bitcoin always gets through this. We will have some volatility short term. There's too many geopolitical stuff and macroeconomic stuff that we can't ignore. There is definitely an effect. Okay, you can't ignore all this and say, okay, none of this is relevant, but Bitcoin and crypto is coming down because of some other reason. It's not. It's because of this. Because there's a lot of traders out there, especially from Wall Street, that are panic selling. They're reacting, right? Being very reactive. And they don't quite understand what Bitcoin is and what it represents and why it's the future and why it's a solution for all these problems. They continue to sell, right? So that's the reality of the situation. I bet if you look at Asia, it's probably tanking. Yeah, like Asia is not doing too good right now. When Europe opens their market, probably going to be disastrous. And tomorrow's market is probably going to be just as disastrous too. Hate to say it, but pull up gold's chart. Let's see. Ooh, gold is up a staggering 0.54%. I don't know if this there's an aftermarket chart for gold, but it's finally back to the same price. No, it's not. It has to rise up to 2,200 to be the same price as it was 12 years ago. So I guess 0.57% is better than negative 4.5%. So gotta give it to Peter on that one. And I did learn something from Peter today. I think a lot of people didn't understand this, or he changed his stand and no one realized it. You know what Peter said today was that he does not see gold as an investment. He sees gold as a store of value, as basically cash, right? So the best way to think about it is that basically you treat gold as a stable coin. That is what gold is. It's not a investment anymore. So I don't know if he changed his tune or that was always his thesis, but if you look at it that way, since gold has not moved in the last 12 years, in fact, it has come down a little bit from it. If you look at it, if you treat it as a stable coin, then it makes a whole lot of sense. But if you treat it as an investment asset, then it really sucks. But yeah, that's just something new I picked up today. I don't know if anyone else caught that. Guns and crypto. I trained with the British and German troops. I can promise you nothing in continental Europe can stop a 15,000 armored armada. That's where the FUD is coming from. Well, I can't disagree with that. I don't know. I don't know much about troops and tanks and armored armadas and what Russia is capable of, what Ukraine is capable of. Breaking news. Putin says Russia will launch a military action in eastern Ukraine. Yeah, so Putin said in a public address that aired early Thursday morning in Moscow that he has authorized a military operation in Ukraine. What does that mean exactly? A military operation? Is it like a small operation or full-on invasion? That's what we don't know. So basically, it's happening. It's happening right now, right? So again, war is never a good thing. Okay? It's not a good thing. And I'm not trying to make this into, I'm not trying to downplay it or anything. This is not a good thing at all. And if this turns out to be a full-on battle, there will be a lot of destruction. And it's not going to be good for markets. It's not going to be good for anything short term. Long term, I don't know, this could equate to something good. But right now, there are a lot of negatives, that's for sure. So it seems like this is happening. Putin just announced it. This is going to happen. This is no longer FUD. Well, it is FUD. I mean, fear, uncertainty, doubt. There's FUD. There's a lot of FUD out there, but this is what's causing everything to go down right now, right? So if you look at Bitcoin, yeah, it's down. If you look at market cap, I don't think this is reflected yet. This is there we go. Now reflected. Yeah, it's just it's not. I hate CMC. CMC is always behind. I don't know what's going on with CMC. Let's go back CoinGecko here. You know, it's not good. Overall market cap down about 5% now. And you know, I'm gonna wait for that local bottom right now. I mean, I was gonna say something else. That's good, but it seems pretty irrelevant. But if you're a Canadian, this is good. Prime Minister Trudeau revokes the emergency powers, the one that has caused so much controversy, right? You know, he decided to remove it because so many people disagree with this decision, thought that it was basically too invasive, taking too many freedoms away from people, right? But it seems like this is coming to an end. Blockades are done. Emergency powers is being removed. So that's good. Good for Canadians. But again, I've been stressing how this shows a need for something better, like Bitcoin and decentralization and blockchain and non-custodial wallets, right? Getting away from centralized systems and moving to decentralized systems does show that there's definitely a need for it. Definitely a need for it, right? So this did conclude today, so that's good. That's good. What else is there? What happened to both markets when 2014 Crimea invasion? I'm not actually sure. Bitcoin was too young back then, so you couldn't really. I mean, 2014 is actually when the 4-year cycle ended, so it was not doing too good. I don't know about the U.S. markets, though. Take a step back and look outwards, DCA. I mean, really at this point, what can we do, right? As a long-term holder, as an investor, you know that we will get through this. If you look, I mean, you just zoom out, you know that Bitcoin has always gone through a lot of these times, right? A lot of volatile times, up and down, and that's just the last 2 years alone. But you go backwards, a lot of drops, a lot of dips, a lot of corrections, a lot of FUD. Let's not forget the Black Swan event back in 2020, right? And of course, this bottoming out back in 2018. And even before that, many situations, macro situations, and whale manipulation and ESG FUD and all that stuff, right? But Bitcoin always gets through it. And the one true strategy is to DCA and HODL and stay in the game. But I've been stressing, making sure also to have cash on the side. I think it's important because it not only helps you DCA along the way, long haul, but also gives you an advantage to buy the dips, DCA when things are down, right? It gives you that advantage. So definitely something to strive forward to or strive for if you don't have a cash position, right? And when I say cash, it doesn't necessarily mean like USD or whatever. It could be stable coins, right? And this morning I talked about 180 billion dollars with stable coins out there, right? Just wait. Oh boy. CNN team hears explosion near Kiev. So there's already bombings already happening. All right, I don't know, just go load here. right, come on. Come on. I don't know, CNBC is probably not going to show this, but... Putin announces a special military operation. What is the specialness of this operation? Yeah, this is no good. This is no good. The video's not pulling up here. Come on, pull it up. Why am I on CNN? Okay, I'll pick something else. Since so many people hate, what is it, BBC? Since so many people hate CNN, I'll pull up BBC, okay? I mean, it's going to say the same thing. At this point, I don't think there's any lies from CNN. So the special Ukraine, special military operation. How do I play a video? Putin urges Ukraine soldiers to surrender. Wow, look at this. In a televised address, Putin urges Ukrainian soldiers in combat zone in eastern Ukraine to lay down weapons and return to their homes. He warned Ukraine that it would be blamed for any bloodshed. Okay, so this is the latest. Basically, yeah. Special military operations is a combination of sea, land, and air assets. I mean, that's like a full-out attack, guns and crypto. That's what it sounds like. A full-out war is what it happened. What it sounds like here. Hellcat has it right. News is on all the channels, people. I mean... there's still people in the live chat thinking this is fake. When this is, I don't mean to laugh at the situation, but I mean to laugh at the people that still refuse to believe that this is happening. This is happening right now. I gotta pull up some channel or something. Let me see if I can pull something up. Hold on. I gotta pull up some news here. What's a good channel to watch? Where's a news channel? There you go. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Like when I'm watching this live TV on BBC, and it's not showing up on my screen here. It's being blocked. But yeah, basically, you know, you guys will probably get more on your local news or whatever. But this is happening. Right, this is happening right now. So, I guess, you know, all this intelligence, the U.S. intelligence that's been saying that, hey, you know, cyber warfare is gonna happen first, then you go see a full-on invasion, including today. Antonin Balkan said that it was gonna happen tonight. Well, it's happening right now. There's a lot of reports about explosions and bombings now and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. I'm active duty air crew. Ukraine is not a joke. Well, I mean, I think, you know, President Zelensky came out and said he's going to defend. You know, he's going to defend. Ukraine is not going to just lie down. They're going to defend this actively. Sylvian says Trudeau backed down because Senate's vote was needed for emergency law to pass, and they wouldn't have the majority, so he would have lost face. So that makes sense. So it's basically he just removed it. But I mean that pretty much ruined his reputation, I would say, right? I mean that was really extreme. VP, the fact that people still think this is fake is why I'm losing faith in humanity. This relates exactly to the movie that's on Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio about Don't Look Up. Okay? Just watch it. It's a satire movie about these astronomers that find this asteroid that's about to hit Earth. And they warned everyone, and no one would believe them. And it wasn't until people could see in the sky before they believed, right? I mean, it almost sounds like that's what's happening right now. I mean, there is definitely invasion going on. There's definitely, a war happening right now, and yet some people still think it's fake. Anyways, relating back, not that I'm CNN or CNBC or BBC or any other news channel, but the reason why I'm showing this is because, first of all, this is definitely important, okay? Throughout tonight, we're going to get a lot more news about this. Tomorrow, when I wake up, when I stream, there's going to be more about this, right? So there's going to be a lot more about this. But why I'm talking about it is because of this, right? Bitcoin and crypto is suffering due to this right now, right? Obviously, this is probably when Putin announced the special military operations. But Bitcoin is still at 35, right? If you look at where we were before, we were still below that at 33. So there's some good news. And of course, we were even lower in 2021 at one point, right? So Bitcoin is still, in my opinion, the answer. Still worth holding on to and will recover from this, right? So the only strategy right now is basically continue holding and DCA. Those are two things to follow, right? And if you have the ability to get cash on the side, do so you're able to buy Bitcoin and crypto, during these times. And if we do fall more, well, that is a bigger bargain, right? So this is definitely having an effect on the market. And tomorrow, the U.S. market will probably be very, very, very bad. Pre-market right now is negative 400. If this continues forward, tomorrow Dow will probably open at negative 700 or 1,000 points. And this will be ongoing for quite some time, I believe, unless this is concludes faster than people expect. Oh, today is DCA day, right? Today is Wednesday. Today's, you know what actually worked out? Today's actually a good day to DCA because I've been I always forget on Wednesdays, so I'm going to bring up my portfolio here. Let's just see where it is. 8,140. Let's see. I should still be in the green. That number is dropping real quick. I'm still up 5.97%. Yes. Unfortunately, that has come down from 130% from our peak. So I started this end of June, early July with you guys. So unfortunately, it has come back down, but that's okay. That's the whole point of DCA over long haul, because you buy things on a schedule regardless of the price, and you keep going. And the longer you do this, the more helpful and more profitable it is. So today, got to add $100. I mean, it's really easy because everything is pretty much down. Some of the losers of this portfolio right now: Cardano is back to 83 cents. VeChain down to 4 cents. Chainlink and Avalanche both down. Ecomi is down a lot today. Condana, which I DCA'd into last week. Terra is still up. Terra has some good news recently. And then you have Doge, Polkadot, AMP, Arweave. They've just been suffering. Constellation, Shiba, Nervos, BPro, and Stacks. So they have not been doing that well. Illuvium is still doing good. You know what? I like Terra a lot. I like what they're doing. So, you know what? I might just buy a little more of Terra. I'm going to buy... No, I think last week I put all into Cardano. That's what I did. So this week, I think I'm going to spread it out between Terra and Cadena. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What would I just do? I could go back. Stop buying short. They're invading Crane. I know they're invading. I mean, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. It's happening right now. I can't show anything on TV for some reason. I mean, it's being blocked, but you know, invasion's happening right now. There's a lot of updates right now. Loud explosions near the Kharkiv, Ukraine. The second largest in Ukraine, second largest city in Ukraine. In the country's northeast, steady stream of loud explosions. Putin's telling Ukrainian forces to just back off and go home. That's not going to happen. There's explosions near the capital, Kiev, right? And all out war going on right now. Actually meant Quantic. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that is. Anyways. How often do I DCA? Well, this portfolio that I've been showing you guys, I try to stick with schedule every Wednesday, you know, at night with you guys, $100. But me, myself, I just go by what I feel like. I feel like when things are dipped to a certain point, I'm like, it's a good pickup, especially certain coins that sell off. You know, that's all you should do. So I'm just going to finish it real quick. So let's just do 0.9 at $50 worth of this. And what did I say? Cadena plus 10, 8, 9, 8.5, close enough. All right, so this week I add a little more to Terra and Cadena. We'll continue to do so with you guys every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Yeah, Bitcoin has fallen a little bit more here. No, it's finding a base right here, 35.6. And yeah. Feels like maybe we should read the Bible and have a spiritual awakening. Thanks for the suggestion, Phil. Morrison, appreciate that. What else? When Ukraine explodes, crypto implodes. No, crypto's not going to explode. Crypto's way too big. It's not the same situation as 2020 when Bitcoin is below 6,000. All right, right now Bitcoin is still way above that point. You know, back in 2020, right? And you know, again, to put things into context, Bitcoin was lower in 2021, and we're still well above that point. But you know, going back to the Black Swan event around here when Bitcoin touched about 3,800, right? We're nowhere close to that. We're still like 10 times higher than that. So the chances of Bitcoin somehow having Black Swan back down to like 10,000 or below, it's very, very unlikely. Very, 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 very unlikely because the landscape have changed. 2021 changed things. 2022 changed things. There are a lot of big institutions and whales that believe in Bitcoin that aren't selling. They're continuing to hold. Same thing with the miners. They're not selling. A lot of you guys watching, long-term retail holders, right? Investors, you're not selling. In fact, you're taking advantage of the dips, right? So the landscape has changed. And there's no doubt that the growing adoption of Web 3.0, DeFi, NFTs, metaverses, that is all real too, right? So none of that is just magically go away. So the market is very different now. can we see more volatility? Can we see more dips? Definitely, because short term, this is what everyone's going to be looking at, right? So that's the latest. That's the latest news. 6 minutes ago. So we know that, you know, Biden, he said he's not going to send any troops there. He will support Ukraine as much as he can. UK said this morning that they will send defensive weapons, although no troops. So everyone's going to be sending Ukraine supplies and weapons, but no troops, right? But can they really hold off Russia? That's unknown. That's unknown. Look at Alpha Elementary NFT project. Probably not the time or place for that right now. There's video on BBC. All right. None of this is playing right now. 5 to 6 explosions. You know, BBC reporter. Here's one for CNN. No sound here.
Right now, I can't see where they're taking place from this vantage point here on top of the roof of the hotel in central Kiev right now, and I can't explain see where they're taking place. I heard from this vantage point here explosions on top of the roof of the hotel. Whether our viewers or whether you here in the studio there could hear. I can't explain where they're taking place. I heard from this vantage point.
Oh, sorry. There was probably echo right there. So, Robert, calm down. All right, calm down. Everyone just needs to chill. Okay, war is never a good thing. Not like this, right? And I can't say I'm a military expert. I don't know how this will go. I don't know how long this is going to last, right? It's never a good thing, but there's going to be a lot of economic uncertainty in Europe, that's for sure. From, you know, Ukraine, Russia, and all the NATO allies that will be placing sanctions against Russia, and who knows what they're going to do in terms of sending, you know, equipment and supplies, and maybe, you know, I don't know what else, you know, to Ukraine, right? So there's going to be a lot of economic uncertainty, that's for sure. This is going to probably last a while, but guns and crypto, chill, dudes, shit happens. It certainly does. It certainly does. All right. Since I can't show you any video clips, I don't really have anything else to say, so I'll just let you guys get to your night. But you know, be prepared. It may be a long night for some of us. Bitcoin's downward movement right now is still seems to have found a bottom here around 35.1. And if we could stabilize here, it'll be fantastic. If you're looking at indicators, everything is really, really oversold. RSI is bottom at basically every time frame. So, I mean, even going to the 1 hour, RSI is at 23. If you go 4 hour, it's bottom around 30, right? So, you know, if we could find that local bottom and kind of stabilize there, that would be fantastic. But, you know, when there's so much fear and FUD out there, right? A lot of people do irrational things. But know that we will get through it. Bitcoin always gets through it. And I still believe in Bitcoin. And none of the fundamentals or metrics that show it getting better each and every day, those have not changed, right? So keep in mind, don't panic. We just have to wait it out. We just need to be patient and wait it out and encourage each other. This is not a time to be trolling or hating at each other. Definitely not time for that. All right, guys, I'll let you guys go. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Hold strong, people, and I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early. I'll probably do my stream a little bit early at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, maybe even a little bit early, assuming I could sleep. And make sure you tune in. I'll give you the latest update. All right? Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.